guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we are back at it, guys, with Jujutsu Kaisen. Fudge, I missed it. Episode 20.
Last episode, Todo and Itadori showed us their bromance and their power as brothers. It was pretty cool. So far they're handling their own pretty well.
It was awesome.
Yes, better than Megumi and Maki.
Yeah.
They were pretty cool too, together. They fight well, but they're not quite to the power level of the curse that just got in. So, yeah. But Todo is about to unleash his technique, so I'm excited about that.
I'm really excited to see it for once.
Yes, and I'm already proud of them both, so it can only, go up from there. And if we focus on them this episode only, that's fine, but there's other people, fighting in the veil they placed and stuff. One of which is the principal of the Kyoto
Who is
school.
Rocking it, guys.
He's got a guitar and shit, and that's pretty cool. I am sort of excited to see what technique is gonna bring with that, but if we don't see him this episode, I'll be fine with Todo's ability. And Gojo is still trying to find a way in, so...
Well, he's chilling because he cannot be there. He's gonna be too busy if he's in it.
He can't get in, but that's probably stressful for him because he knows everything is going on the other side.
Yeah.
So, I say we jump in this episode right away. It has been a little while, so we'll just get back into the action and see Todo kick some ass and show Itadori the way. Let's go. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out. I almost forgot. And check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Let's watch it.
We haven't had his backstory. From Todo. It looks like we might. Is that him?
Looks like it's him, yeah.
It's definitely him. True. No bullshit. He was always a badass. Oh. Is that's his, that's his, what's the word, Jesus. That's why he likes tall blonde with a big ass and stuff.
You think?
You think? That's what defined his
I wouldn't assume thing about Todo, so I'm not gonna say that.
But his taste in women could have been, born of this.
Because she's the one that changed his life?
She's exactly the type of woman he likes. She also is badass, apparently. Yeah. And it looks like she introduced him to this world, so...
Maybe.
What happened to her, though?
だが術式について詳しく説明している暇はない。俺からお前に言えることはただ一つ。
Watch.
止まるな。
Okay.
俺を信じろ。
Okay.
Okay. 二つね。
Explain it to us at least, because otherwise you'll be betraying the shonen rules.
一つの鞠から一、二本の攻撃、その後消滅。対空可能時間差に注意か。呪いの種子。 伏黒が食らっていたものだろう。お花畑、気が緩んでしまうようだが。
There's a lot of attacks to think about.
Well, he is a strong opponent.
Yeah.
あの解き放たれた差は、だがどんな術式も発動させなければいいだけのこと。
Be fast.
を考慮した上で、IQ53
What?
Self-proclaimed.
Okay, I thought so.
CPU が弾き出した結論は、victory.
Okay, confidence is key for him, so that's fine.
Most of the time, it is the key to most fights, so... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! No.
Flashback. Oh, whoa! Not flashback! Whoa!
Nice!
He did it with Itadori before. You know when they attacked him?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was just him being fast and moving him, but...
相手が慣れる前に仕留めそう。
私と入れ替わるか。
Could
スクナの
he?
器と入れ替わるか。手を叩くたびに迫る二択で思考が鈍る。
That's why explaining your techniques to your opponent during a battle is not a good idea.
Yeah, no.
So cool.
Do you think that you might be more efficient if you're in a team of two when you're attacking someone?
Well, of course. That's why I think he mentioned that he's happy because there's someone with him.
国戦を連続で出すのがすごいわけじゃない。2回以上出すなら連続またはその日のうちでないと難しいでしょう。国戦を決めると術師は一時的にアスリートでいうゾーンに入った状態になる。
He's the main character.
意図的に行っている呪力操作が呼吸のように自然に巡る。
You could probably break the record, I think.
自分中心に立ち回っているような全能感。私の記録ですか。4回。
Okay.
運が良かったな。
Challenge accepted.
It's already big considering what the technique is, so...
But that's two.
村さん、俺からはいつだってよくなする。
That's three!
We're breaking that record today. That's four.
3連チャン。
Well, technically, consecutive Black Flash, that's three, yeah.
スクナの変わっていない。
手を叩いたって術式を発動するとは限らない。
Nobody can, you know,
Confuse your
confuse your opponent.
あの時と同じ。退屈が裏返る予感。
Aww.
That's four.
None of you
That's
were
five.
coming
And that's five in the same day.
in the same day, yeah. So
Good job,
technically,
kid.
yeah, we just beat Nanami.
The power of the main character.
And Itadori is kind of gifted like that, so.
True.
That curse is coming out of this fight with PTSD. They are beautiful.
That's for sure.
It's starting to,
入れ替え先に攻撃。
yeah, it's starting to get the rhythm.
術式に慣れてきてる。ここまで手傷を負ったのは生まれて初めてだ。それでもなお衰えることのない戦いの優越。
It's normally dangerous when a curse or an enemy goes all out, but in this case I would take it as an insult if it didn't, you know? Bitch, take that hit!
式会自分以外の者同士でも入れ替え可能なのか。
どうだ心配無用さブラザー。俺が本気で固めた肉体と重力ならば
Okay.
この程度の趣旨
Hopefully that's
It's
true.
gonna be enough.
見てみせるさ。
I mean, I
He's got
believe in
many
you,
tricks.
buddy, but this is not a normal curse.
高田ちゃん
伏黒くんの傷口覚えてる？
覚えているとも。今まさに俺に打ち込まれようとしている呪いの種子だからこうして
He's having this moment during the
伏
fight.
黒くんの種子はちょっと成長してたよね。
Yeah.
血液を吸って成長したのかな？
Some people imagine or talk to themselves in their head. He's just having a full-on script happening.
直前で呪力を解いた。気づいたのか。
Yeah, they would have eaten the cursed energy.
Yeah, and
俺たちは再びあの場所まで戻ってきている。ここにはあれが眠っている。
Oh, yes!
川底にマキさんの特急
Oh my god, I love them. I love them!
大きな格段に脆い。
planned ahead. Oh, when you know someone's technique, God, that's perfect. Bitch, take that.
He's taking energy from the
Yeah,
ground.
from the earth and stuff.
Fuck, he's gonna just become stronger right now.
植物は呪力をはらみません。私の左腕は植物の命を奪い、
Oh, fuck.
呪力へと変換する。できることなら使いたくなかった。
Careful, guys. Oh, no. Todo. No, I mean... Be careful.
しかしあなたの術式があればかわすのはたやすいでしょう。ならばどうするか。領域展。
Oh.
Who is it? Who is it?
Who took it down? I mean, the principal was fighting the guy with that made the veil, right?
Oh, Gojo took it down. Buddy, you are dead.
Oh, he's pissed, I think. He's in the mood. You don't push him out of the fight, you know?
光線に呪詛師、あるいは呪霊と通じている奴がいる。
勘違いじゃなさそうね。
あれ？
New character.
呪詛師か。
はあ、これだから俺は。いいでしょう。これ、重蔵が作ってくれたんだ。
お前は非力だから刀からも握ってもらえ。
That's a way of putting it, I guess.
That would feel so weird.
お姉さんは俺に何をくれるの？
お前モテないだろ。
A team up. Yeah.
てめえの話ばっかり。金とんぞ。あんたのどこに金取れるだけの聞き手の器量があんの。
わあ、女の子がいっぱい。モテモテだ。
人の話聞いてんのかよ。
He's in a world of his own, I don't know.
愚者されないよう気をつけなさい。おめえが気をつけろ。
I kind of love that they had them team up for this.
マジ？30分も経ってなくない？逃げよ。
Not really brave, that one, right?
あいつ。
So the whole plan goes to shit because now Gojo can get in.
Of course it does.
有事のレベルが格段に
Thank you,
Yeah,
Todo.
your student is grown up now. Well,
青いか。
he grown up.
確かにあいつは有事と相性いいだろう。
He's pushing
やり
him.
合ってるみたいだけど、これなら心配いらないね。となると優先すべきは。
They can handle each other, you know? Oh!
He's still alive, right?
Who would go at Gojo? Like, who would try to fight him when he's looking at you like that?
有事のところまで距離があるな。
Yeah, but it's you.
仕方ない。
True.
少し乱暴しようか。術式順転、青。術式反転、赤。
Gojo is a little bit crazy, right?
Yes, a little bit. Oh, it's beautiful!
What was Purple doing again?
I think it's the first time we've seen him use it, right?
I think, yeah.
It's so fucking cool!
Gojo Sensei, you're too much OP for this shit.
Yeah, that's why they leave him out of most fights.
相変わらず規格外だな。
He can afford it.
これでは払えたかどうかもわからん。
I mean, I think we
For
got
a
him,
sec,
right?
I hope it is.
イエーイ一件落着
It's over in a second.
わけにはいかないか。
Oh.
アナミは無事かな。任務完了と。
It was a distraction.
Yeah. Fudge.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. The plan, like, I mean, they want Sukuna on their side and they want to capture Gojo. If they went after Sukuna and made sure that Gojo was not involved, that meant that, you know, they didn't want to bring out all their guns right away. Because, I mean, they have something for Gojo, but it wasn't for this moment. So I kind of expected them to maybe attack him outside the veil. But if they didn't, then yeah, distraction for something else makes sense. You make sure that, you know, all the teachers' eyes are on the students because they matter, you know?
Yeah.
So they got another finger, and I don't know who he transformed right there, but poor them. And yeah, but other than that, Gojo is fucking cool once again. So it's been a while since we saw him, you know, unleash his attacks, and I remember reading about it, and I kind of forgot a little bit, but his thing is all about, you know, attraction and, you know, repulsion and stuff.
But was it like the blue or red one for attracted?
Maybe blue is like, or red, like one or the other is for attraction, and the other one is to, you know...
And when you mix them together, it's just
it
like
creates this.
an atomic bomb or
It's
something.
just, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it looked amazing, and he's badass as fuck, and so beautiful. Those eyes of his. Who would, you know, that guy that was the, you know, working on the weapons and stuff?
Yeah.
How crazy do you have to be to want to attack this man when he's looking at you like that?
Someone who is just as crazy as Gojo Sensei.
God.
Because let's be honest, that sensei is crazy.
Oh my god, he ended it. Like, not only did he destroy the veil that was specifically made for him when he didn't know shit about it, he ended the whole thing like that. That's why we have to, you know, take him out of the fight this often, like, all the time, because otherwise it would be over so soon. And that's also why he has this attitude of, they can handle, you know, each other. They can handle the fight. Let's leave them to do their own thing. Because if he had not this detached personality and he had, like, you know, I don't know, Itadori's impulse to just save everyone all the time, no one would ever have to fight.
But I mean, Gojo knows that he's able to handle his own.
Yeah.
But he trusts his students to be able to handle their own too.
Well, I think
you look at the fight, he saw that Itadori was
He was with Todo.
with Todo.
Yeah.
And from the last time that you saw him, his power grown.
Although, let's be real, I think if he had not... Like, I would have been interested and a bit afraid to see how Todo would have handled the blast before the veil, you know, disappeared. I had a feeling that it was going to be a move that was going to end with either him dying or being really fucking
I don't think they
hurt.
would be able to handle that blast, to be frank.
But then, like, he can switch sides. Like, the thing is, we don't really know what the curse was about to do either, because the curse understood that Todo could just switch places with the curse itself, for example. So the curse would have taken the hit.
Maybe.
So the curse was about to try and sidestep the ability. So without knowing what the curse would have done, we cannot guess what Todo would have done. But Todo is like, I mean, I trust him now so much. Like, he's the perfect mix of, you know, strategy, intelligence, despite the fact that he's, you know, I don't want to say overestimating his abilities, but like, he jokes around he can back it up.
He's just like Gojo, he can back it up.
He can back it up. It's just like, like, his self-proclaimed IQ is a joke, but like, I would laugh if it wasn't for the fact that he still comes up with pretty great strategies and he can handle it, you know, his own, and he packs a punch, and he's doing all of that beautifully.
I mean,
with so much dramatics.
Okay. The first time that we've met Todo,
he came in like a bully.
He came like a bully, like a jerk. So
we didn't know.
Not a great first impression, guys, but we learned to know him a little bit better with Itadori.
I mean, the same goes for all the characters from almost all the characters.
When they are not jerks and bullies, yes, they are
but
adorable.
Like, Mai is still a jerk, but
yeah,
now we understand why. So we can pity her a little bit, but it doesn't excuse.
She's still the jerk sometimes.
Todo, I think it's just that we misunderstood him because we didn't know why he did the stuff he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it looks like when he was a kid, he stood up to the bullies and stuff, and he didn't like when people you know, insulted him and shit. But overall, the vibe I got from young Todo was that he was fucking bored because he never got a challenge. Like, he could beat up bullies that were twice his size and it was fine. So he needed stimulation, kind of like when you got ADHD and stuff, or, you know, you can't sit still and you need stimulation to really make the most of your day and stuff. I think that's the vibe I got from young Todo, and when he got introduced to the world of curses and stuff, he really found the thing that kept him on his toes all the time. Maybe that's also why, like, he enjoys Itadori's company because of their taste in women, but more than that, it's the fact that Itadori has so much potential, and he's learning so fast, and, the fact that he's bringing in a lot of power too, and, he can make things interesting for Todo, I think maybe makes the connection stronger. But yeah, I kind of wish we got to see more, and I hope we see more of his past.
I hope too.
Because I want to know who that woman was and what happened to her. But
maybe she was his first teacher, I think.
Well, in this universe, yeah, I believe she introduced him to the world, but he could see curses when he met her. So there you go, and she probably just led him down that path. But then what happened to her? I don't know. I do think that she is the reason for his taste in women. I think that's a given because she looks exactly like what he describes. And
maybe she is.
I mean, the first look we got of her was like leather jacket. There's a curse around her and stuff. And we're like, Jesus Christ, she looks badass. And considering how Todo ends up, I do think she is badass, and she's gonna make him even more badass than he used to be. But yeah.
I was really impressed by the fact that he was able to think that fast.
He has to
during the fight, because
not
everyone is able to do it. So it's a really a huge.
It's an advantage for him when he's fighting. But that's the thing, like, in this world, you inherit the techniques. It's not like you can get stronger, in a lot of fields, but when it comes to techniques, you're stuck with what you have. So you either have a kick-ass technique, or you have to make do with whatever you have. Like, Mai is trying to keep up with Maki, saying that, Maki should have gotten the technique, but then you look at Maki and she has no techniques, yet she still kicks ass. She made do with what she had. Todo's technique, from, first impression, doesn't look that strong, but when you know how to use it in a fight, and you know how to keep up,
it is pretty effective.
It's so cool.
And even more so when you're a team of two.
Well, maybe that's why he was looking for a brother, Because, I mean, alone he could probably do a lot of shit, but yeah, together, that's definitely when the technique shines, in my opinion. Because, like, not only do you, confuse your opponent, and you keep the opponent on its toes and stuff, since they're really fast, they get a chance to, finish the fight before the opponent understands what's happening, so that's pretty great. And more than that, you're also stressing the opponent out, because, like, they'll be waiting, kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of a fight in Naruto, Chunin Exams, Shikamaru versus the Sound Girl.
Yeah.
What was her name? I don't remember.
Kin,
yeah. And she used bells, and it was kind of the same trick of you associate the sound of bells with the attack, so eventually you kind of, as the opponent, you train yourself to react automatically on those sounds, but then if she uses the sound without the attack, you're gonna react, and then she hits you without the bells, and you get surprised. Yeah, it's manipulation, and it was used in this one the same with the claps. So yeah, that curse is coming out of this with massive PTSD. And the fact that Itadori adapted so well too.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, because that's why he told him, I don't have time to explain to you what we're about to do. Just trust me and kick.
Believe in me, brother.
And he didn't ask a question. I mean, he did see the technique before, but I don't think he understood it. So, and like, it's the fact also that, the basics of my technique, but there's more to it. Like, he didn't tell him about how he could exchange his place with, for example, the cursed object. So Itadori got surprised here and there, but you should not let that surprise stop you, because time is of the essence,
Speaking of Itadori, man, he was able to do 4 black curse
consecutively, and 5 in a day.
This is huge.
Yes, but I mean, usually, okay, I would say thinking about what you're doing and stuff and understanding what you're doing is one thing. It's important. With Itadori, it's a lot of instincts, and in his case, it works. Like, I don't have a problem imagining Nanami trying to understand how this works, and knowing what his limit is and trying to push it and stuff. Like, I get it, but the way he goes at things, he analyzes everything that's happening and stuff, and his heart is not necessarily in the moves, whereas Itadori is all hearts and reaction and stuff. So maybe he felt it a lot better than Nanami, who tried to understand it.
True.
Try to push it. I think the Black Flash is more like.
Sorry, Black Flash. Yeah.
Yeah. How did you? Black Curse, and Black Flash.
Not the same thing.
I do think like the way they explain it, the Black Flash.
Black Flash, yeah.
Yeah, is an instinct type of attack. So if Nanami managed to do 4, that's great. But a guy that follows his instincts already would probably feel it more and just manage to kick ass a lot better, because it's kind of like when you're learning to drive manual, I remember when I did my first course on in a manual car and stuff, my teacher was telling me, when you lift your foot and stuff, you're going to feel the vibration, and you got to feel it at first, but it's such a subtle vibration, sometimes it's hard to get it. And he's like, oh, eventually if you have a manual car, you'll just know when to stop. It's practice, it's instinct, it's just, you just know.
Yeah, speaking of that, I practiced
Never
once.
liked it.
Practiced once, I got it pretty fast, never did it again.
I never liked it either.
I just drive an automatic car, so.
I know the thrill, and I understand why people like it, but
Yeah.
we never really had the chance to.
Easier with automatics. That's it.
Yeah, easier, faster.
But do you think that using the Black Flash can maybe make a toll on a body at the end of it? Or
Well, maybe, but I'm not that afraid for Itadori because he's got Sukuna anyway, so.
So it's gonna heal pretty fast then?
Well, does it
It's
hurt
gonna
the
be
body?
in-
I don't know if it hurts the body. And in any case, like, it's not about how much energy you put into a punch. Itadori would put energy into every single one of his punches. It's the timing of, the ratio of I hit you, then the cursed energy hits you, when you have it perfectly fine, like I don't remember what was the percentage, but like 0.004 or something.
0.001.
Yeah, when you manage to hit in that percentage, it's just, there's a bigger clash, And with Itadori, it's just that. It's instinct, kind of like a manual car, where he gets the vibration like that. Whereas the others, it's almost like, maybe if you analyze it perfectly, you'll know when to do it, but after a while, you just can. Sometimes it's luck, as they said. Sometimes it's practice. And I guess with Nanami, 4 was his limit, but maybe you could do more if you tried.
Maybe.
And maybe it does take a toll on the body, but we don't know enough about that too.
Not yet.
It's just beautiful to see him mature and become stronger in such a little time.
Of course it is. Do you think that special grade curse is exercised or not?
I don't know.
Because we didn't see it being...
I mean, we saw enough. Like, sometimes we'll know when a curse still has more to... A curse or a character still has more to show.
Because Gojo Sensei did open up the question if it was dealt with or not.
Dealt with.
So I think it's still out there.
I have something in my eye.
We might see him again soon.
Maybe, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like we saw enough of this curse, especially now that we've introduced new characters in this team.
But we've never seen his special technique with the rosebud, so we might see.
Well, we were about to see it, and it got wasted. But
exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, is that enough to keep the curse alive? I don't know. Maybe it got away.
The volcano curse is still alive, so I'm pretty sure that this guy is still alive.
Yeah, but
too.
it got saved, and Gojo wasn't trying to kill it. This one, he tried to kill it. He already has a prisoner. He doesn't care about the other one. I mean, maybe it could be dead. It could still be alive. But I don't see a point unless they have something planned. Like, I don't really see a point in keeping that curse alive because I think we saw everything. Like, if Todo and Itadori can handle the curse, I think we saw enough of it. We gotta amp up the issues and the problems. And like I said, we have another character. 2 new characters that we haven't seen much of, One of which is now a prisoner, so I don't think we'll see much of him anyway, but another one with the sword and stuff, like, we don't know what's up with him, and,
That sword was really...
Weird. Yeah. I don't know how it would feel, but I don't think I would like it.
Like, I mean, like, Yoma's sword, that's weird. That's weird. Well, I mean, the grip is pretty good, though.
I don't know what to expect from him, because even his, teammates are saying he's too weak, so he's so
Your own
weak.
sword is gonna hold your hand.
But yeah, I mean, his introduction may mean, anyway, it could mean that we're not gonna see the other curse again. But I mean, maybe Gojo wasn't fast enough. I don't know. We'll see.
Gojo Sensei,
Not fast enough. Maybe.
Unbelievable.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see maybe next episode if the curse is still alive. But in the meantime, I am very proud of our boys.
Oh.
And yeah, Todo is just doing this on my meter of how much I like a character.
He's a cool guy.
He's cool. And like I said, he would totally be a theater kid if he was in our world and stuff. He's got the dramatics and stuff and the poise. That's just beautiful. Okay, so I mean, the fight is over. We're gonna end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one shall be on YouTube next week, guys.
Yes.
So we're gonna see you then, and hopefully we might see the end of the tournament. Who knows?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Bye.
Bye, guys.